Hey, yeah, this is Miss Gail over here, Georgia Peachnut. How you doing? Gonna do a quick review on how to start your sweet potato slips. There are multiple ways. Don't think there is one way, and don't let nobody tell you this is the only way to do it. No, it's not. So you can look at whatever videos you want to, and you can decide what suits your fancy. Okay, but this is just one way right here. I've got some soil in this tray. I usually use seed starting mix. You can make your own up with peat moss and perlite, but you can buy it in the bag, Miracle Grow, and Jiffy sell it. But it's easier for me just to go get it already made up. This is for demonstration purposes only. Outside, just showing you what I do. Normally, I sterilize my seed starting mix and I do it on the inside because it's too cold to grow sweet potatoes in my region outside. But you would take a sweet potato. This is a good one right here. And you would just make a sort of a trench. Don't really need all this soil. And just lay it in here like this. And you can just lay several in here. I'm going to put this aside. You take, these have already started rooting. This is the pointed end. This is the blunt end right here. You need to know which end is good, and I'm going to let you know why in a minute. But you just lay it in here, and you don't need to have a lot of space in between. You can put another one right there. One right here, like that. And you can put a small one here, and basically make sure the sides are covered. Water it in. It's going to take 2 to 3 weeks before you start seeing some growth. These have already started growing. So, and you don't cover it all the way up to the top. Just push it up around the the sides. And this is wet, but you can still spritz it. This is going to absorb a lot of moisture, a lot of water. So you're going to need to check and make sure that this is not dry. But you don't want it super wet, and keep these moist as well. And this is what you're looking at. That's this method. Another method, start it in some water. This is the butt end right here. You can see the roots are already coming out. So you take the butt end and you would, oh, did I bring it? Yes, I did. You're going to put it in here. Now, you don't stick it in there like that. Even though that would be fine, I would need to pour out some of the water. You don't want the water coming up to here. You want it just about to here. But let me show you what you need to do. Toothpicks. You need toothpicks. At least 3. No more than that. That's all you should need is 3. Or 3. And you're going to, this is the end that's going in. And make sure, yeah, that's the butt end, that's the pointed end. You're going to put a toothpick right about here, about 1/3 of the way up. You don't want it to be submerged because then this will start rotting. Toothpick there. You're going to do it in a triangle. Try to get it evenly distributed around. Now don't mess around here and say, oh, I didn't get it even. It doesn't matter. As long as you come close to it, you just want that toothpick to submerge this only in so much of the water. And you're going to do this. That's what you're going to do. Now, this is not touching where it should, what I want it to touch. So I just add some more water and bring it up. And you can use a glass jar. Some people have used plastic see-through glass cups. Okay, I brought that up. So I brought it up. And it'll wiggle from side to side. It's okay if it moves around. And you see how much is submerged in there? And you're going to keep that water level up because this is going to drink a lot of water. The potatoes all the nutrition, everything is on the inside as a root crop. So everything is in here and it's going to absorb moisture. And on a continuous basis, you're going to be surprised at how much water this is going to drink. So you have this method right here. Put the top back on the toothpicks. And you can use a smaller jar. I just had this one. But you need to make sure you choose a humongous potato. You know, something medium to small size is okay. I got these from the Oriental store. My potatoes are on the inside. See this right here? See how it's doing? This is the butt end right here. That's the end you want to go in. This is the pointy end goes up. So this would be perfect too. You could put this in here. Don't even need a toothpick. See, it's fitting there perfectly, but you need to make sure you monitor your water level. Make sure it comes up. And I'm going to discard these. I'm going to put them back in the house. I may leave my side for a minute. And once you put the toothpick in, you say, well, I made a mistake. Be careful, because then you'll let moisture in, let water in. If you reposition your toothpick, it's a possibility it may cause the potato to spoil or to go rotten. So if you didn't do it perfectly, nobody does them perfect. You just want it to sit up. That's all. So that's the one way. This is the other way. And on this one, like I said, you want to keep it moist, not soggy, not totally wet, just moist, so that you can so that it can continue to grow. Don't look for growth quickly. Do not look for growth quickly. It's going to take at least 2 to 3 weeks for this process, and even this one. Once you start getting slips, you see green things growing up. When they get a little bit like this, you can break them off and put them in some water and let them root. You need to make sure that they get about maybe 4 or 5 inches, I say from your tip of your finger here, your middle finger to here, and let them root. Here the same thing. You will start seeing sprouts coming up. When you see them coming up, you decide they're long enough for you. Usually when you pull the sprouts off of them using this method, it will automatically have the roots on it, and you can go on ahead and plant it in some soil. Most of the U.S. Will not have anything ready to plant until April. I'm going to say April, because we're probably going to get some more freezes. This is a tropical plant, warm weather plant. It doesn't like the cold. So, and it takes anywhere, I say, some people have had sweet potatoes in 3 months. Mostly 4 to 5 months. I let mine go 6 months if I can, all the way up to November. If I do any harvesting, I do succession harvesting. And I'm pumping this so I can spray this, because you want to keep this moist. Keep it moist on top. Just like that. You don't have to have one of these sprayers. This will be fine. Very inexpensive. So make it easy for you. Make it easy on yourself. And when you plant your sweet potatoes, you can even start them in something like this. You do 1 or 2 potatoes in here, 1 or 2 potatoes in here. That's what you got. Don't go out and go broke. You can start them just like that. Use what you have. Aluminum pans, anything that you got from the to-go places. If you go out and get something to eat, those little to-go trays, use what you have. Don't go broke. This is not the time to be trying to go broke doing this stuff, okay? It's not the time for that. Okay, you guys, just wanted to bring this to you on this Friday evening and say hello and thank you so much for your support. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the garden next time. Bye-bye.